welcome to episode 2 of my podcast series, Letters to Myself. Today's episode is called Awkward Black Girl, something that I have embodied for all of my life, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people alike like me have embodied that personality. This is definitely inspired by Issa Rae's sitcom Awkward Black Girl and also Insecure. I feel like she still embodied that awkward black girl in Insecure, and it was just a really great show to watch in general. You should watch it. I watched the show, both shows, a long while ago, but it resonates a lot more now that I'm becoming more of an adult. I'll be turning 25 pretty soon. I feel like I'm stepping into more of an independence that I think I was explaining today with a friend that I have felt pretty independent all my life, but with my lifestyle now, I am experiencing a different level of independence. So I feel like I can really be aware of myself. If I already wasn't, I'm a lot more aware of myself and how I act and what I wanted in the past and what I want in the future. And I just want to talk about me being an awkward black girl, and hopefully others that are an awkward black girl, and in hopes that we both can embody who we are. Because I'm so awkward, because I have a weirdness to me, I always felt like I had to change certain attributes of myself so that I could be a little more liked, seem more stable around people. But yeah, let's get into it. I want this to be a disclaimer. My mic started acting crazy throughout the video, but please bear with me, and I hope you enjoy the podcast. So, what was I even gonna say? April's an awkward black girl. And Issa said something really in tune in one of her, it wasn't her sitcom, but it was a video that she made. And basically she said, I am awkward and black. And she said, someone said those were the worst two things to be. That's kind of true. I'm very awkward and black. Isn't that crazy? And I live in Taiwan. It's not like, no, I should be really confident. And that's the stereotype a lot of black women get. We're loud, we're overly confident, which that should also be embodied, because we're not loud, we're passionate. Aside, I am not that loud, but I'm becoming a little more stern in my decisions and my opinions and all that stuff. I think that just comes with my older self getting older. But I am more of a quiet girl. Until you get to know me, I'll start talking, I'll be more loud. I'm also a bit hyper. Something I've heard since I was a little girl. I've had friends be like, you're too hyper. And I didn't notice until they told me, because I'm normally quiet and pretty calm. Until you get to know me, I used to always try to calm myself down, which most of the time worked. Haven't been diagnosed, but I self-diagnosed myself with ADHD. In my adult life, I feel like it's more prominent and you can see it more as an adult. A lot of women don't really, or girls when they're little girls, they don't get diagnosed with ADHD because it's not really, you can't really see it. But aside from that, I feel like that part makes me a bit of an awkward person. I'm also very anxious, and a lot of my other friends are also anxious, but it doesn't show the way it shows for me. I'm just really awkward, and I can't change it. When it comes to people, I think it depends. I can be pretty confident. I can talk to you. Or there will be days I'll be stuttering on my words and I look stupid. Or there have been days I can't stand up for myself. I'll just let things come to me as they are, and I'll be like, I'll just accept things. And I can even be awkward around people that are like kids, if that makes sense. I'm being awkward right now. It's just who I am, and I can't help it. Like, I saw on TikTok, some people were just like, how am I supposed to gain relationships in my adult life if I'm awkward. And that really resonated with me too, because when I was younger, college days, I'm still an awkward Black girl, but I've had a different type of confidence. I was able to get friends, and also people that weren't friends. If that made, like, I don't know how to say this. In Gen Z words, I was able to pull people, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I feel like I still can do the same. I think I'm pretty attractive, or attractive in like other ways, and friendships, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to be weird. But I'm also like, ever since I was younger, I'm not always the first person that's going to talk to you. So like, I'm just going to be awkward in that way. And if I don't know you, yeah. So I feel like it shows up a lot more here with me in Taiwan, because Taiwan, they are known to be they're people, how do I say this? Oh my gosh. Peoples. What am I trying to say, guys? They are more outgoing. They are people yes, they are people. Okay, you get where they are a people person, going on that. But like, they're so close to the fact that I at times get very uncomfortable, because in the USA, when you meet someone new, you just say, hey, from a distance. Hey, how are you? What's your name? Taiwanese people I met here. Hey, how are you? What's your name? And our faces are right here, and I'm steady trying to back up, and they're just like, yeah, lock arms, like all the touchy. And like, I'm not a touchy person, but sometimes I can be when I get to know you, but I don't know you. And then they offer you so many like gifts, so I think I just give off the awkward energy because I'm uncomfortable, and I'm too shy to say I'm uncomfortable because I don't want to seem rude. That was a lot of words. But in my adult age, with me also being a little more harder on myself and saying you need to speak up when something makes you uncomfortable, create boundaries, all that stuff, you also need to accept the fact that you're awkward, and it's okay. That's just who you are. And I think that's just on the journey of continuing to love who I am. I feel like I've been on this journey since I was a little girl, which is crazy, but it's all right. I feel like I haven't like completely loved who little April was. So I'm nurturing her and also nurturing adult April, because I was very passive about her, I guess. I feel like I tried to give a lot to other people rather than giving a lot to awkward little Black April. But yeah, and like Issa Rae's show, she was very unapologetic about who she was. She knew she was awkward. She knew she sometimes got into situations. And sometimes I feel like she could have been a little more accountable on some situations. I feel like I'm a little more accountable. But that never really made her stray away from, she never even tried to stop being who she is. And matter of fact, she was loud about it. She was more confident about it. She was like, if you don't like who this is or what I've got to offer, then I'm gonna find a place that welcomes me. And I was like, well, she didn't say that, but that's what I got. That's the vibe I got from watching her sitcoms. So I was just like, I just love it. And I wish I could do those little raps in the mirror. Low key, I do be talking to myself in the mirror. But like, Issa Rae's embodiment in that show was just a perfect depiction of how my life is going right now. Like in college, I watched it in college, and I feel like I was able to relate, but now that I'm older, I'm just like, I'm literally that girl. Like, crazy work. I love it. Well, I'm not literally, like, obviously there's just more I can relate to, but awkward Black girl. I feel like there's a lot more to an awkward Black girl than just a regular Black girl. All girls of any other races, everyone's unique and beautiful, but being an awkward Black girl almost seems like the black sheep of society. Camera turned off again, but yes, a black sheep of society. Being an awkward black girl growing up around family, girl, let me tell you something. That's trauma. That is some trauma for real. No lie. Like me and my sisters, we were the awkward black girl of our dad's side, if that makes sense. There was no room for awkwardness, no weirdness. We all were supposed to be the same. Funny enough, we were the awkward ones. So like it was hard for us to always, because we were always meeting someone new at some functions. And most of our family on both sides loved to dance. We weren't very confident girls. And because we didn't do certain things that they did, we were kind of outcasts. And all we had was each other, and that was okay. But being awkward growing up in family, child, that will develop you when you are older, for real. But not only that, being an awkward black girl with talents, me and my sisters, we are singers. If you see on my channel, I sing sometimes, but it's not something we really want for a career. And being an awkward black girl and being a singer is also trauma. We were forced to do certain things for the family. And then we were looked at funny when we couldn't do it or didn't want to. Now that I'm older, I'm gonna tell you no. I don't care. I don't care how you feel. I'm not doing something I don't want to do. And then when being an awkward black girl and saying, like, getting ready for college and be like, I want to do this career path, and they're like, you're not gonna go do singing, you're not gonna do this, it makes a lot of money. And being that awkward black girl, you have to say, oh well, I thought about it. Instead, no, me, now that I'm old, I'm still an awkward black girl, I'm just a more confident one. You ain't gonna tell me what I don't want to, you ain't gonna tell me what I'm gonna do with my life path. Thank you. But I'm just saying, being an awkward black girl and growing up is crazy work. It's crazy work. It's like you can't be... Well, I did say it in the beginning, you're a black sheep of this society, for real. But it really develops you. I hate saying it that way. All trauma is developing you into the person you need to be. It all depends on how you decide to let that part of you really, how do I say the word I want to say? I'm just going to say develop again. Really develop in your mind. Once you get a certain age, it is your turn to let the way you grow up or the way you think in your mind, is your turn to make those decisions. You can't say that a lot of things from your childhood or how you were brought up or what you were taught is the way you act for the rest of your life. Is you're an adult now. You can change what you decide, what you feel, because it's not up to anybody else. It's up to you. And I definitely being family trauma and all the different traumas, friendship traumas, is really it teaches you a lot. And thanks to being an awkward black girl, you get to experience all of it. Super slay. Embody being that awkward black girl. There's a lot to you that is going to input into the world. But yeah, that was episode 2. I'm so glad we made it here. And I actually think I said everything this time. This is the shortest, well, it's only the second one, but the shortest podcast that I have done so far. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and leave some nice comments, and I hope to see you in episode 3. Bye.